On Friday night, Kit described the Big Brother experience as an emotional roller coaster. But a wise man once said life is a roller coaster and you've just got to ride it. So strap yourself in and scream if you want to go faster. It's Big Brother's little brother. Welcome to Big Brother's Little Brother. I hope you're very well. Coming up, Britain's most explosive atomic kitten comes onto the BBLB set to tell us what it feels like to be the first person off Evil Big Brother this year. We're going to be placing our bets with betting expert Sean Boyce on who's next to leave. Plus, this week's weekly task will be announced to the Big Brother housemates live on BBLB. Very, very exciting. We kick off, as we always do, with Little Brother's big news. Almost at 10 to 3 yesterday, 14:49 to be precise. Things got very steamy in the shower. Michelle and Stuart enjoyed, wait for it, another kiss. Full view of everybody. At 16:40, the housemates discovered Big Brother had taken the mattress out of the communal bedroom. Naughty, naughty.
Big Brother, can you please open the door? Thank you.
What did you say?
What's going on, Jake?
Nothing changed.
Can I be in? Because I need a hairbrush.
Absolutely.
Well, they didn't just come in and knock your pillow.
They've taken one mattress away.
Oh, no.
Let's take my pillow away.
No, they haven't.
Why have they taken the
And
mattress
they've
away?
taken the mattress with the one on the single bed.
Why'd they do that? What?
Why would they do that?
Well, to keep on sleeping together. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Why did they do that indeed? They don't need any more encouragement. And lastly, the housemates were treated to do a children's party feast, and predictably, a food fight started, much to Daniel's chagrin.
I'm glad I came on to Big Brother and not how clean is your house.
Not happy indeed. That was Little Brother's big news. Okie dokes. On Friday, Kit became the first person to come out of the Big Brother house. She's here today with her girlfriend Leander. She wants to answer your questions, or you can text in your comments. Here's how. You can call BBLB on 09011 22 55 2252. That's 09011 2255 2252. Or you can text us your comments. Just put studio, then a space, then your message, and then send it to 83188. Or you can email us at bblb@channel4.com. OK, so last night, as always, there was a task in the house, but this one literally sent them spiralling out of control. Here to explain exactly what it's all about is this year's Axis of Evil. It's task producer Ben Paul. Hey, Ben, how are you?
Very well, doing it.
Excellent. Before we go any further, let's remind ourselves of the task last night.
On Big Brother's instruction, all of the housemates, apart from the strongest and most intelligent, must board the roundabout and face outwards. The most intelligent housemate will be asked 8 questions, each worth £1,000, and a final question worth £2,000. If the most intelligent housemate answers a question correctly, they may choose one person to dismount the roundabout.
And you won't get dizzy.
Something. Just look at something stationary.
Yeah.
Who is the president of France?
Jacques Chirac.
Your answer is correct. Please select one housemate to dismount
Can we
the
have
roundabout.
Victor off, please?
Victor.
Well done.
Okay,
Victor, please move to the bench.
He is evil. So, this year's Saturday task, why is it different?
Well, doing it for the first time ever, this is going to be played for the prize fund. So £10,000 is at stake every week.
Does that mean that they have the opportunity to get some money back?
Well, no, there's no opportunity at the moment. The prize fund stood at £100,000, and every week, over the course of 10 weeks, £10,000 will be played for every week.
So unfair. So they haven't got anything to make, but they can just lose £10,000.
Well, they can save it. They can walk out. They could have walked out there with £100,000.
That is evil. Everyone was so impressed this year that it was £100,000, and it's not even going to be 70 this year. We'd be lucky if they walk out with a fiver. Oh, I don't want to be part of this anymore. I feel unclean. OK, let's take a look at... well, I mean, it's a huge responsibility. The person that sort of undertook this task. Let's take a look right now.
Markers number 1 to 11 have been set in the garden for the first part of the challenge. Housemates must rate their intelligence by standing behind one of the markers, 1 being the most intelligent and 11 being the less talented.
Say it again.
7.
Come on.
What am I going to do?
I'll go here.
Okay. Come on, just everyone go somewhere.
8 and 9.
Can I just say, before we go any further, always make Emma read anything out that goes into the house. It's great value. So, Stuart, obviously, for A-levels was picked.
Yeah, for A-levels.
Quite difficult for him, though, wasn't it? You made it quite difficult for him. There's a couple of questions in there. I was watching last night.
Well, there were a number of questions which we felt that an intelligent housemate would stand a very good chance of answering.
Is the whole sort of picking themselves to do the task, is that going to continue, or are you going to be more compulsory, as it were, about it?
Well, you stay tuned, because every week is different, isn't it?
Boring answer. You have to,
every week is different.
It's like you're on Grange Hill. You'll have to wait and see what happens with my character. OK, did Evil Big Brother... He must have felt bad that Marco was sick.
Well, you know, Dermot, it would be highly unprofessional of me to feel any strong emotions towards any particular housemate, but let me just tell you that.
I think a toughie.
Marco is actually all right.
Evil Big Brother has no emotions, so just to make you feel bad, let's take a look at it again.
Marco's gonna howl. Yeah, Marco's...
This is Big Brother. Please stop the roundabout.
Even Big Brother was laughing there.
Yeah. We've gone up Chuck City and everything.
Okay, still, don't look up.
I'm sorry, I need to get that out.
Get your breath. No.
So, how do they fare?
Well, under the circumstances, a lot of pressure on Stuart in the diary room. So he answered four questions incorrectly. So any judgment would be that you did OK. Right?
Did you have different questions depending on which housemate was picked, or are they all just going to be...
No, always the same questions.
OK, cool.
Yeah.
More from you later on. Thank you very much.
OK.
Keep eye contact with him, because I tell you, just don't turn your back on him. He's evil. OK, let's take a look at how this affected the prize part. Remember, of course, kitten cost them £9,000 on Friday. It doesn't seem to be going down, so I'll have to do my best Fonzie to get it down. I am so impressed by that. They now have 85,000. They did have 86,000, but apparently Ahmed didn't get on the roundabout in time, so he was penalised. He was facing inwards, not outwards, I'm being told in my ear. I don't know exactly what the stipulation was. But, so it means, unfortunately, they can't afford the desert island or the law degree from Harvard, but they can just about afford to be a footballer for a week. Later on in the show, we'll be giving them their live weekly task on BBUK, which I'm very excited about. We're going to feed the kitten in a minute, so I'll see you in a minute. Hey, welcome back to Big Brother's Little Brother. In the last 7 days, when Kitten was in the Big Brother house, she managed to break 8 of the 9 Big Brother rules over 34 times, which I am almost certain is a record. It also resulted in the following catastrophe.
Tonight, after only 7 days, one housemate's going to be kicked out by Big Brother.
I think, it's a bit of a liberty that through the fault of someone else, one of the other housemates may possibly get evicted.
I think she's done really well. I think she's really been herself. I think all the things she's done haven't really been that bad. I think she's been a bit naughty, but just kind of mischievous naughty.
Tonight is going to be something a bit special. No one knows in the room what's going to happen, so quite excited, looking forward to it, but a wee bit apprehensive for Jay.
The housemate who will be evicted is Kitten.
Oh.
I'm not going.
Sponsors, right! Sponsors!
Every minute, Kitten remains in the house.
The money's going down as you stay in. Let's stay.
I'm going to go.
Are you relieved you're sitting here and not someone else?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the BBUK stage, Kitten and Leander. Hello, how are you? Okay, firstly, not happy with the way you've been portrayed, so over to you.
Well, I don't have much time to talk about this, but I just think the first thing I want to say is, like, I know what my life experiences have been, and it's up to people whether they believe me or whatever they read. So that's the first thing I want to say. The second thing is that I've been portrayed as being a bit of an idiot. Like, I'm not very bright and I don't really know what I'm talking about. I think by the papers, I don't know, like the Star said about me, for example, that I was like, what did they say, like Red Bull without a clue or something. But I think a lot of bits were obviously like Big Brother's edited, and I think a lot of stuff about me when I was actually talking about the way I feel about the world and having like sort of intelligent conversations were edited. So that's the second thing I want to say.
How do you breathe? That was really...
I don't have much time, so...
That's really impressive. OK, I wouldn't worry too much about that, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
Because papers are going to write what they're going to write anyway.
Yeah.
And I don't really think many people thought you were an idiot. I think far from it, if I'm honest with you. I think, you're very articulate, very sure of yourself. You might be opinionated, but I think people are probably threatened by that. On a lighter note, what have you been up to since you left the house?
Well, we've got a really nice apartment. It was really nice. It was lovely because we got back there and it's sort of in the middle of nowhere, which I suppose is what you need when you first leave the house, especially when you've got pretty bad press. So I think it was nice to sort of like be somewhere that was a bit quiet and in the middle of nowhere. So we had like an apartment and stuff. So we've just been there. The first time we went out in public was like we went to Clapham Common yesterday and walked around Clapham Common just to sort of see what was going to happen. And actually nobody recognised me. There was like a couple of people that sort of said, "All right, Kitten, blah blah, are you out of the house already?" and stuff. But that was it. So
was that relief for you?
It's such a relief, yeah, such a relief.
So what's been with the papers this week? What was your whole stick on the news of the world? What was your thinking on that? You did that because
I did that because I need to get some money together very quickly so I can leave the country.
I think it deserves a round of applause.
But it was
at the end of the day, the way I look at it is this: they're going to write what they're going to write about you anyway. So you either get nothing for it or you get some money for it.
Yeah, exactly. And they probably had a slightly nicer stance on me because I cooperated with them. So otherwise, I think they would have absolutely slagged me off. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, when you left the house, Davina showed you some. I didn't think they were pretty harsh, but there were relatively harsh things your housemate said about you. But to be fair, it was very much in the beginning, or after an argument, or after a discussion.
Yeah.
Having had 48 hours or whatever to reflect, do you still feel bad about that, or do you understand, or?
I absolutely understand what my housemates were saying, and I, to some extent, agree with them. And I actually respect the people that... I don't have much respect for people that had to go at me behind my back. I think I've got more respect. I had a lot of respect for Emma for actually standing up to me and telling me what she thought, because she I don't know, she's very honest and open with me, and we could actually sort it out because she'd been honest with me.
I think
people that are not honest.
I think to be fair, when people are first in the house, and if you had an argument with someone, you just think to yourself, well, what do I do? Do I just confront them now, or do I just go to the diary room?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, it wasn't all bad. This is what happened after you left.
My favourite thing about Kitten is her balls.
Yeah. My favourite thing about Kitten is she's a big softie inside. She really is.
Yeah.
She loves Leander.
Yeah. My favourite thing about Kitten was the determination.
My favourite thing about Katie would be the love that she has for Leandra, which is the love that she feels really strongly about.
I think my favourite thing about her is the childlike nature that she has.
Yeah.
Just think she's just an utter ledge pants.
She's an utter what?
The dude has spoken.
Ledge pants.
She's like a legend.
Favourite thing about Kitten was her smile. Like
She had a nice smile. When she smiled, it was like electric, you know, it would light up her room. I don't think she smiled enough. I don't think she smiled enough, to be honest.
What did you like, Ahmed?
My favorite thing about her is that I see myself in her when I was, from the age of 13, I was trying to change the world until now, but I know that I cannot change it. We were good friends, we are good friends. So I like her independence and her ideas and everything about that. And I think I will miss her.
Ahmed absolutely loved you, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Which when you read the biographies of people before they went in, you just wouldn't think.
No,
but
yeah.
I think he's learnt a lot this week.
That's really good. I think we've all learnt a lot in there, even after a week. I know I have. So.
Well, I was going to say, now you've had a little time to reflect, do you regret anything? Now you're thinking, do you?
I regret a lot of things, yeah.
Anything in particular?
I don't know, just the way I behaved in the house. I think I portrayed like my sort of, because I do have a very childish nature a lot of the time, and I think a lot of that came out in the house. So I think I behaved like a naughty teenager, basically. I think that is definitely a part of me, part of my personality. But I've got a lot more to me than that, and I don't think I showed a lot of that. So I wish I'd shown more sides to me.
Maybe if you'd had more time, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah.
You would have seen that by definition, I guess, wouldn't
you?
Okay, well, on to your behaviour. The yin to your yang, as it were, has been here all week helping us out. Leander, with your baby. At home, you've got a star chart, which is absolute tour de force. We made our own, slightly more basic version of it. Earlier this week on BBLB, Leander came in to mark your behaviour in the house. Now, we've covered up her answers. We want to review your behaviour in the house. We're going to compare the two, all right? So okay. Mr. and Mrs. or Mr. and Mrs. all the way. OK, so, firstly, let's have a look at the montage of your bad behaviour. And we had to cut this quite heavily.
OK.
Where is she?
Hello, Big Brother.
This is Big Brother. Would Kitten come to the dining room?
I'll go when I'm ready.
Kitten, please come down from the roof.
Please don't show that on telly. I want people to think I'm a good cook. There's no rules about not taking the fridge to the bedroom. Hey, we're not giving these cakes back.
Kiss, truth or dare?
I think snogging somebody would probably be too much.
Oh, yeah, no, I couldn't do that at all.
Give us a leg up. No! I'll come down when we get more alcohol, more food, decent food, more money, and no eviction process tonight.
Kitten, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house.
No!
And away we go. Day one, refused to enter the house and made rude gestures to the press. What star do you think you should have there? Very good, OK, neutral, naughty, very bad.
I think that was very good. I'm proud of that.
It was very good.
I really wanted to see it Leander, and I think I was the only one in there that.
OK, to let you know, we've only got 2 red stars,
okay.
right? So everything can't be very good. Right, OK, on it goes. Lovely. Day 2, refused to take part in the live task.
A live task. I give myself another very good.
I'm trying to turn this into a bit of a compatibility thing, all right? And oh no! The gods are saying you weren't very good. OK. Day 3, you climbed on the roof.
I'll give myself a naughty for that.
Good, I like that. Well done. OK. Go, naughty. Day 4, we've only got, day 4. Made lunch for everyone. That's very good.
That's nice.
Yeah.
OK. Well, it's pretty bad lunch though, so I think I'll give myself a neutral.
Really?
It was. I didn't do a very good job with that. It went all over the place.
Did they like it though?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to give yourself an OK?
No, I'll give myself a neutral. I think there's other stuff that happened on that day as well. So.
I believe you're giving yourself a neutral for making lunch. Day 5, breaks the fridge.
That was bad. I'll give myself a very bad for that.
Very bad. Okay,
yeah.
Blue. Right, and that.
We didn't get any alcohol that day, so that didn't go down well.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
OK, let's see how compatible you are. Ready, go. That's not bad, you know.
Bad.
It's fairly topsy-turvy up here. We've got OK and a very good. We've got a neutral. We've got 2 full matches, which I think means that you deserve this little present. Which
thank you.
That's sweet.
You've got to open it now, guys.
OK. You're
going to love this.
I'll open this up. You'll open this up.
That's for Leander. Just so you. There we go. It's only a sailor suit.
Try it on. Try it on.
Oh,
Put it on now.
Yeah, put it on now, quickly.
All right.
Lovely.
I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Well, I think I bought it for all the right reasons. Excellent. OK, you're going to come back for the corner later on. Thank you very much, guys. OK, Kitten's eviction has been somewhat overshadowed by the story of Big Brother's blossoming romance between Stuart and Michelle. In honour of that today, our text poll is, do you think Stuart and Michelle are going to last? Yes, let us know. Do you think Stuart and Michelle are going to last? Vote yes, text poll, then A to 83188. If you think no, then text poll B to 83188. Thirsty work. So much shenanigans happening in the Big Brother house this week. The bookies are all in a flutter. To talk us through these odds, please welcome betting expert Sean Boyce, otherwise known to his friends as Boycey. Hey, Boycey.
How are you?
Nice to see you. How are things? OK, currently favourite to win. Let's cut to the chase.
Cut to the chase. Dan is the man, but only just 4-1 Dan, but really hot in his heels. 5-1, you've got Shell, you've got 6-1 Stuart, you've got 7-1, then... 8-1, then Emma.
Good there at 6-1, isn't he?
Stuart 6-1. He's been solid. I should point out 2 or 3 of these have been favourites already. We've only been here a week. Bookmakers don't know whether they're coming or going. Very open indeed. Probably the most open at this stage that we've ever seen.
But not, however, for Ahmed, who looks like his favourite to go. 80-1, is it?
He's 80-1. Poor old Ahmed. These are his odds to win. 80-1, but you're absolutely right to go. If money talks, Ahmed walks. He is odds on, 11-10 on that he goes. Also, good money that Michelle goes, surprisingly, down to as low as 4-1, that she's the next person out.
I don't understand that, because she's, whether she, really, really likes Stuart or not, that's great value, that's great entertainment.
I think it's great value, I think it's great entertainment. Bookmakers taking the view that it might not play well with the public. Bookmakers trying to second-guess how people are going to vote. They think that the public will turn against Michelle.
OK, you've also had bets on what jobs Kitten's going to do next.
Some fantastic stuff. Most bookmakers picking up, of course, on how politicised Kitten is. 25-1 that should be the next mayor of Brighton. I wouldn't be too tempted by that.
They're great odds.
Big price, though. 1,000-1 that she stands as an official candidate at the next general election. Sounds tempting, but she's got to do so as an official candidate for the Tory party, which is very unlikely. My personal favourite, bit of imagination from the bookies, 150-1 that she is the next royal correspondent for the BBC.
See, 100, I think they're short odds.
I'd
want longer odds on that.
More chance of being struck.
Lastly, the romance between Stuart and Michelle. What's the betting you're taking on that?
Well, several bookmakers were offering odds on a coupling. Case of close but no cigar now. But now odds on that Michelle and Stuart go the whole hog. 3-1 on. You'll have to risk £3 to win £1 off the bookies.
Can't see it happening.
More tempting, perhaps. 4-1 again. So you've quadruple your money. If either of them sleeps with someone else during the whole run of Big Brother 5. And I'd be half tempted by that.
Boycey. Hope to see you again. Thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate your time. After the break, I leaf through the weekend papers and pose some problems for Agony Uncle Mike Gow. So we'll see you in a minute. Hey, welcome back to BBLB. Still to come, cool BBLB. And going to be looking at the weekend's headlines in the newspapers. Earlier, we asked you, our text poll today, do you think Stuart and Michelle are going to last? You are a cynical lot, and it's not what I expect of our audience. 28% of you said yes. 72% said no. Where is the love? Give it a chance. Come on, kids. As you can imagine, on this job, we get a lot of letters. Some of them I read, some of them we shred, some of them concern us so greatly we get an expert in to help us. Oh, yeah. Without further ado, please welcome our agony uncle. I like to call him Doctor. For the sake of it, we'll call him Mr. Mike Gale.
Hello there.
Hi, Mike. Mike, let's get cracking. Okay. Inexplicably, our 3 letters this week all come from Elstree. I can't believe it. Let's get cracking with our first letter, which is anonymous from Elstree.
Dear Uncle Mikey, I've never struggled with the lassies, probably because of my prize-winning buttocks. However, now I am 30, I feel I want a more meaningful relationship. I always presumed my soulmate would be a girl, but now I am not so sure. There's someone I have grown quite close to recently. Could they be the one? Yours truly, Anonymous from Elstree.
I mean, Anonymous there from Elstree. What do you think's going on with Anonymous and Dan?
I think Anonymous. I think he definitely wants to be friends with. Well, let's call him Stuart.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's definitely a friendship thing going on there. Not sure that there's any romance at all. I definitely feel that Jason is kind of playing a little bit of a game.
Do you?
Yes, I do. I think he does like him as a friend, but I think it's about power blocks.
Do you think Daniel likes Jason?
No.
Before Daniel went in the house, he only goes for straight men. I mean, he's a real cool customer. He knows exactly what he wants. And...
Daniel's very laid back. He's kind of like, he doesn't mind it. He doesn't mind the attention that Jason is giving him, but I don't actually think...
He loves it. What are you talking about?
I don't actually think that he really fancies him. I just think he thinks, it's all right.
Oh, great. Well, OK, next up, we've got another letter. Inexplicably, it's also from Elstree. It's actually from Stuart. I can't believe we actually said that. But, be that as it may, here it is.
Dear Uncle Mikey, I'm Stuart. You may have heard of me. I've got 4 A's at A-level. As a member of Team Handsome, I am very attractive and have never had trouble with the opposite sex. Yet strangely, I find myself in a quandary over a girl. I've let her have a taste of Team Handsome, and now she's begging for more. I think I quite like her, but I can't get a word in edgeways. I'm used to being the one in control. How do I get that back? Yours sincerely, Stu Pot, founder member, Team Handsome.
That boy likes to drive, and at the moment he is firmly in the passenger seat. What can he do?
I think he's out of his depth. Michelle is just a manager.
She's amazing, isn't she?
She's just a sheer force of nature. I think he's a little bit out of his depth, and I think we'll probably see him kind of withdrawing a little bit and maybe kind of going towards some of the other girls. Just because I think Michelle has got a different agenda. She really does like him, and I think he's maybe...
What advice would you give him for dealing with her?
Oh, I think
You've never met a woman like her, have you?
I think the best thing you'd have to say is that, look, what's happened's happened, but I actually don't feel that way about you.
No,
and try and be honest.
That's the worst thing you could possibly say. She'll kill him.
She might kill him, but there may well be war.
They've got to live in this house together. Do you think, in all honesty, do you think they're just sort of like, to improve their chances of staying in the house?
I think it might be the case on Michelle's part. There's no way that this relationship is going to last the entire 9 weeks. No way.
Why?
No way.
Why?
Because Stuart doesn't feel that way about her. And I think quite soon he's going to feel...
He does after a couple of them,
well, exactly.
late in the night. And he snogged her in the shower the other day, stone cold sober.
I think he's going to gently edge away from her, and that's going to cause... He's going to go towards maybe some of the other girls, which may cause a little bit of infighting.
It could be an absolute nightmare.
It could be a cat fight.
OK, the third letter we have from a certain Mr. Slick, who's apparently having trouble with the ladies. Take a look at this.
Dear Uncle Mikey, I'm known in the hood as the Slick, because I never have trouble with the ladies. But recently, this chick has not been falling for my natural charm. I don't understand it, because my DNA clearly states that this Negro is attractive. I don't understand why I can't deliver. Yours, confused, the milkman.
The only one that actually didn't sound like the character in the house there. But never mind. Do we think Victor is jealous of Stuart?
Absolutely.
Victor's got a girlfriend outside the house, though.
I think he likes female attention. I think when he came into the house, he kind of thought, right, I'm going to be the alpha male, this is going to be me, all the girls are going to be surrounded by me. And the girls have gone towards Stuart, and I think he feels, especially because of Michelle, I think if anyone in the house, I thought he thought that he perhaps might have something with her, and at least showing him lots of attention. And so the way that he's been in the house, kind of mentioning things about holiday romances and things like that, is him kind of saying, look, are you interested in me?
So advice to him, Dr. Mike?
Dr. Mike, well, I think that if he wants to get more attention, he needs to put himself out there a bit more. He needs to just drop the kind of streetwise thing and just be a bit more sensitive and a bit more caring, maybe.
Mike, thanks very much. Thanks very much for coming in. Dr. Mike, everybody. Not actually a doctor, but I like the idea of him being one. Now, a question for you. What do you think of Evil Big Brother? Answers, please.
I think Evil Big Brother is a really good idea because I think it's really going to spice up the house, and I think it's good to put them under a bit of pressure.
I'm not too keen on the whole evil thing, but I do like Big Brother this year. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Thank God you're back.
If everyone's nice to each other, then it's boring. So you need that bit of evilness to spice up the household.
We love you, evil Big Brother.
It differs from the other years. I mean, they did separate the house with the poor side and rich side, but I think with the evil part, you're going to see a lot of clashes.
Evil Big Brother has definitely got the right combination this year. Love Evil Big Brother. Quality.
Is Big Brother too evil? Here to find out what the papers make of it all is Jules Stenson from the News of the World, everybody. Nice to see you back, Jules.
Hi.
Nice to see you back. Do you think, personal opinion, don't toe the editorial line, Big Brother evil, do we like it this year?
We love it. It's been a great first week. Action-packed, tons of characters. You know, it's been a tabloid dream.
Yeah, News of the World must like that, right?
Yeah.
OK, you're going to take us through the papers. We can't say too much about this. The first one is the Independent. With Kitten there. But what I really want to ask you about this, pretty much, is the broadsheets are getting in on your act this year.
Yeah, they are. I think they're after our readers, you know. They know that we've got a much bigger audience than them, and obviously a bit of sex helps their sell papers as much for them as it does for us.
But this year, to be fair, they're not actually... Because normally you get the kind of slightly pious, oh, this is terrible television, blah, 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 hark back to the days of Dad's Army. This year, they're just actually sort of more concentrating on the stories, aren't they? So...
Well, yeah, I mean, and there have been some, you know, very, very lively stories, you know. There's all sorts of subplots going all over the place, you know. So, you know, we've all had plenty of material.
Brilliant. OK, next up is Kitten in the News of the World. How did this come about?
Well, I think this is hilarious. Kitten comes out of the house, paints herself as this sort of socialist, anarchist, rebel, and then the first whiff of the News of the World checkbook and she's prancing around in a cat suit.
But it's like I said, though, to be fair, she either gets paid for it or you write about her and she doesn't get paid for it.
Well, there is that, but she's no Che Guevara, Kitten.
OK.
Yeah, she did manage to sort of... I thought she came across very well.
OK, Michelle and Stu is headline 3. Will go all the way.
What a story. We love them. This is like Helen and Paul with action.
It is Helen and Paul for an R-rated audience, isn't it?
It's been getting very, very steamy, and he's been making various requests for things to assist the action, and I think that they will, you know, finish the job, so to speak.
Yeah, I just can't see it happen.
Kitten said that they already had to us, today.
He got. Lastly, this is from the Sunday Mail?
Yes.
Which is Scotland's biggest selling Sunday, I have no idea. Shell and Vanessa plots to oust Michelle. What's that all about?
We love a bit of this. I mean, that's what makes Big Brother so compulsive. It's the scheming and the plotting, and they obviously feel that Michelle is trying to steal the limelight for all her antics.
Do you think it's really that? I mean, do you know they're just clutching at straws there, or do you think there's going to be real division between the girls?
Oh, unquestionably, yeah. There's all sorts of diverse characters in there. I don't see any gelling at the moment at all.
Brilliant. OK, so now Kitten's out of the house. Tabloid favourite?
Tabloid favourite? Well, we certainly want to keep Michelle and Stuart in there. That's a subplot that we love, and I'm a particular fan of the Daniel Jason one, which is just hilarious.
That's going to run and run. Lastly, how does this year's press coverage compare to last year's?
It was pretty big last year, because obviously Big Brother 3 had been fantastic, but you certainly haven't let us down this year. You know, yeah, you had a bit to live up to, and you've delivered.
Sure. Jules, thank you very much. Come in again.
Lovely to see you.
Okie dokes. Coming up, we've got an order the housemates simply can't refuse, and I'm going to go extra large on it. All explained in 2. Hello! Welcome back to BBLB. Still to come, Ask Kitten on Cool BBLB. But right now, very excited, joined again by Ben Paul, Taskmaster. Big Brother are about to announce the first ever weekly task to the group, aren't they?
They are, yes, for Big Brother 5, indeed. It's going to be called Fast Food Joint.
Excellent.
Basically, we've turned the house...
This could go one of 2 ways. Be good.
It's going to be great. We've turned the place into a fast food joint. It's going to be open 24 hours a day. When the phone rings in the house, housemates have 30 minutes to prepare any order which we ask from them, which is on the menu, and if they don't, they fail.
That is absolutely fantastic. So, are you gonna work them hard?
Well, the cafe is a 24-hour cafe, joint.
Brilliant.
So we can call them at any time.
OK, it's going in right now, so we can now cross over to streaming. Apologies for the dips in sound in advance, but, you know, those housemates can be naughty.
Damn jinx, though.
Big bro. Oh, they put something in the house.
One big
How weird. We can't tell.
You're not allowed to touch them, Chip.
Oh, man, I don't want to touch it today.
Where's
You're
the
not allowed to
cake?
touch them today.
Look, hot dog buns and stuff.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God,
down the
they have to cook. Employees must wash hands. I bet it's like we have to pretend we're in McDonald's or something. Jumbo hot dogs. Big tin off.
Better get Action Dan t-shirt.
Big bro food to go.
Pizza boxes. Quickly.
Hey, let's have a look. I want to put my nine down.
Oh, no, I will, because I have to read it. Yeah. Come on, let's go. Let me get it all started.
Let's see Michelle.
Oh, my God.
Let's see Michelle.
Okay. Do we got names on him?
Yeah.
You must run a
Yeah,
24-hour
yours is
fast
there.
food
Yours
takeaway
is
called
there.
Big Bro
I've
Food
just
to
seen
Go.
yours there. Oh my God, we've got Monkey Horrible.
Oh my God, no way, I'm not doing that.
If the housemates complete the task successfully, they will be rewarded with a Big Brother privilege pass.
Oh.
This pass will be redeemable against a choice of rewards.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh. We're not allowed to eat the food.
What's
We have
that?
health and safety rules.
Come on, let's get them all together.
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
need to know what kind of size pants I'm supposed to put. These are monkey pants.
I know, monkey.
Oh, darling, do I have to wear that?
We're on TV, you know what I mean? They could have given us some hipsters.
But high heels on with them.
Yeah, I'm
God, I
gonna.
can't believe they have a task. That's really clever for you, Annette. Shoes with McDonald's kids.
Big bro.
Better get your uniform, Chip.
This is so cool!
Just want a 24-hour.
Guys, I have a task to read. Come on, everyone,
We're not
top.
allowed to eat food.
We have a uniform. Come on, guys, we have to read this. This is Big Bro.
We must get like little stars when we get promoted.
Oh, no, this is ours.
Privilege pass. And we're allowed to redeem that against a list.
Oh, look then.
Oh, so we're gonna. So what do we have to do?
Okay, is everyone
24
here?
hours.
Oh,
Let me go get everyone.
you are kidding.
OK, so the sketch is they have to run a fast food joint, as you so eloquently put it, for the whole week?
So Wednesday.
24 hours a day?
24 hours a day from this point in.
So explain the rules again. Do they work in shifts, or how does it go?
Well, it's up to each individual housemate. The phone will ring, and the phone will ring for 3 minutes alone. Housemates have to, within those 3 minutes, answer the phone in their uniform. If they don't, they fail. But if they do, they have to take the order. And if they remember the order, if it's a big order, they've got to rally the entire household.
They're not allowed to fail at all? I mean, literally...
We're going to give them 3 chances.
OK, cool. So you'll be phoning from where? The Voice of God,
we'll
please?
do the call from the Voice of God.
Fantastic.
The phone will be heard in the bedroom.
Will it be sort of a happier voice of Big Brother? Or will it be like this? Hello, can we have some hamburgers? Or something like that, like Big Brother sort of like normally sounds.
Well, it'll be in keeping with the rhythm of the Big Brother voice.
Hi, it's Big Brother here. Can we have 5 hamburgers, please? Can you talk us through exactly what they've got on offer, then?
Yeah, absolutely. They obviously have the burger. which will be of 3 varieties.
Now, does it have to look like pictures? Because it never does in the restaurant, does it?
Well, that is actually the actual burger that they have cooked by our very own hands. So they have to look like these pictures.
OK.
They will be judged on quality,
To be fair, that's not going to be too difficult. Beef burger, succulent beef burger in a bun, chicken burger, grilled chicken in a bun. Is it proper chicken or is it, like, reformed?
Oh, would we give reformed chicken to the housemates?
Veggie burger, gourmet vegetarian burger in a bun. Cheese,
Yes.
Also cheese, mayonnaise, ketchup optional. All burgers served with lettuce and tomato.
Yeah, healthy.
Do they get to eat as well?
They
When
can.
you do work in a restaurant, you can eat as much as you like.
Yes, well, they can taste it, but if they run out of food and they can't fulfil Big Brother's orders...
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, so they shouldn't grow... Yeah.
Can we order on BBLB? Like, we've got guests in this week and stuff. We want to feed them, but we want to do it live on air.
Yeah, well, you know, yeah.
I'll tell you what we won't be ordering. Any of these rank-looking pizzas. Big Brother pizzas, margarita vegetarian, they look absolutely hideous.
I think you're ignoring the crispy coating there.
Yeah, and lastly, that is just... We don't drink on this show, not while we're on air. Why are we going to want one of them? The Big Brother Super Dog. 7.5-inch pork hot dog in a bun. Ketchup, mustard, onions optional. Go away. Thank you very much. You're an absolute star and you're very evil.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
See you later.
On Friday, Big Brother let the cat out of the house is now here with Leander to answer your questions. Hello.
Hello.
All dressed up in uniform. We're all dressed up in uniform.
We are.
Let's go straight to the phones. Who's up first? Hello. Is it Trisha from Berkshire?
Yes, it is. Hello, Dermot.
Hello, Trisha. How are you?
Hello. I'm fine, thank you. Hello, Kitten. Hello, Leander.
Hello.
Go for it.
If you'd had to nominate while you were in the house, who would you have chosen and why?
Yeah, good question.
Just before I answer that, I've got some carrots. This is just a fictional story that came out in one of the papers. So I'd just like to I'd just like to quickly give these out. So there's one for you, one for Leander, and if you've read the papers, you'll know what I'm talking about. But here we go.
Can I eat them or do I? This is a joke on me if I eat it.
But go for it. Yeah. Don't worry, it hasn't been anywhere dodgy.
Oh, nice. OK. Sorry about that, Trisha.
That's OK.
Who would you nominate and why?
I don't know. I wasn't really up for doing nominations, but I think probably Marco, although he's very entertaining and very lovely. I was just a little bit upset about what he said about to Ahmed about the asylum seeker stuff, probably.
He's quite bitchy as well. I mean, in a really funny way, but he was quite bitchy.
But I don't know. He was good for gossip, so yeah. But I didn't like what he said to Ahmed.
I think, to be fair, I'm such a devil's advocate today, aren't I? But I think, to be fair, he just probably didn't come out right. Rather,
Yeah,
I don't think there was that much thought.
It might have been my, jumping conclusions.
Who would you nominate if you were in the house, Trisha?
Oh, Ahmed.
Why?
He's boring.
OK. Wow. OK, thanks, Trisha. Didn't waste any time there, did you? OK, next up is Neville from Manchester. Hello. How are you?
Not too bad.
Go for it, mate.
Hi, Kitten.
Hello.
But can you tell me, when you went to go in the house, did you go in on the aiming of winning the money, or just to cause trouble and break every rule possible?
I never thought about winning the money for 1 second. I knew that I wasn't going to win as soon as I went in there. So I think, I don't know, it's just the circumstances in there. I think I put on a little bit of a sort of kitten, sort of fictional character in a way, and I sort of played up to it. And I think I was just like behaving like a rebellious teenager, and it was just fun. I just enjoyed breaking the rules, and sort of like I was competing more against Big Brother than the housemates.
Right.
Because I thought Big Brother was more of a sort of fictional character. I didn't really sort of see the rules existing, because to me Big Brother didn't really exist, and it was just a fun house to do whatever we wanted.
Right.
I'm bored of the amount of times I keep saying "to be fair" in this show, but to be fair, I think the one thing you have done, in that you're a great housemate, in that Big Brother can't be lazy with you, so it's had to up his game this week, totally. Thanks a lot, Neville.
Thank you.
Thanks, Neville.
Bye-bye.
Karen from Birmingham. Hey, Karen.
Hello, Dermot. You all right?
Yeah, I'm great.
Cool. Hi, Kitten.
Hi.
Go for it, Karen.
Well, my question is, when you came out of the Big Brother house and you saw what the housemates had to say about you, you seemed more taken aback with what Marco had to say. Is there any reason for this?
Yeah, good question.
Sorry, who?
She said that you seemed quite taken aback when everyone said what they had to say about you. You seemed quite taken aback by Marco.
You seemed really shocked, and
What did he say?
your expression sort of changed. You were cool with what everybody else had to say. But when Marco...
Can you just remind me what Marco actually said?
Oh, he was in the dive room, and when he was in the beauty room, he was saying that you'd stab him if you looked at him. He looked at you wrong, or something like that.
It's all going very well today.
It didn't surprise me at all. It didn't. I don't know. I didn't think. I don't know. It didn't surprise me.
I think he said he was scared of you.
Yeah.
But he is scared of cake, so
Yeah.
you shouldn't worry too much about that.
I always got. I don't know. I got the impression that Marco didn't really like me much right from the start, and
Really?
we did get on at certain times. There were certain conversations that we had, and we had because it was a bit of a gossip, and sometimes I like to do that. So sometimes we had a bit of a gossip together, like in the jacuzzi a few times, and
He
that
just
was
seemed
great.
really upset, you know, when he made his comments.
Yeah, well,
you weren't too bothered, you know, with what Victor said. I thought that was quite funny as well. So,
Yeah.
but it was just a bit, you know, you looked a bit upset with what he had to say.
Thanks a lot, Karen.
All right, cheers. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Have a good week this week. I don't know if you're in here or what you're doing, to be honest with you. But one last question. Would you go back if you had a chance?
Only if Lions came with me.
Good answer. OK, that's it for a bumper edition of today's BBUK. Tomorrow's show, testing how fast the fastest food nation really is. See you tomorrow.